So I'm hearing two things. The first thing that I'm kind of feeling and hearing is that you do some sort of like poetry or creative writing, and you're very good at it. You're very good at it. But you know, you don't show anybody. And the second thing that I'm feeling is that you are always ending up in the weirdest environments and situations, and you're kind of like a misfit, but you're like a chill ass misfit. I can't really I don't know, you just you literally do not fit in the environments that you continue to end up in. But for some reason, you do just fine. I mean, you end up sort of fitting in your own way. It's like you don't necessarily, go out of your way to connect with people, but you are very sweet. But you would never really know that. Wow, my voice is really sounding like a microphone right now. This is the truth that I'm about to say. This has been happening a lot today. It's like you have a very dominant side to you, but you just really don't present it outright. You kind of just sort of retreat and lay back. You're somewhat of like a wallflower or something, but you can be that. You have this way of kind of seeing things for what they are, and not really speaking on them. You do see them though. You notice everything. You're very, very clear about a lot of things, but you don't necessarily feel the need to address them all the time. You don't feel the need to address them all the time. You're more so like, I peeped it, I see what it is, and I'm cool. I don't really need to say too much. However, there's something about your energy that attracts this sort of confrontational energy. Not really confrontational, outright in your face, but it's like a need to sort of win something or get you to submit, but it's more manipulative. And it never fails that while you're sort of laying back doing your own thing, because once again, I feel two things. You're good at poetry or writing, and you don't necessarily share it with the world. And when I say you're good at it, I mean you are excellent at it. This is top tier. Seriously, it's very unique. And the second thing is you are always just ending up in these weird fucking environments, but you're okay. You fit in enough to sort of survive, but you don't fit in. People like you though. You're different, but you don't fit in. You definitely stand out, but people are sort of curious about your energy. And it's almost like, since you are so reserved, since you are so private, since you are so sort of withholding on your emotions and all of that, it's sort of, it's like, it makes people sort of team up against you. I don't know. I don't know what this is. You see them for what they are. You're not mean. You're just reserved. You're sweet, nonetheless, Page of Cups. But you do have this Emperor, but even this Emperor looks like he's chilling. He's not really trying to necessarily pursue or exert strength or power at this moment. But nonetheless, he still sees everything. I kind of get that your energy within yourself is very transformative, but it's sort of, you might be a Scorpio, it sort of destroys things, but you don't actually destroy anything. You let them destroy it. Something about you triggers others, and they end up destroying everything. It's like you are a walking tower moment. You don't even realize it, but you've seen this time and time again. People try to come up against you, and it ends up just fucking everything up for them. They know better, but they still try it because your energy sort of taunts this I don't know how to explain it, but like the people that you tend to end up around are normalizing, or excuse me, are used to being, the people that you end up around are used to being very in control. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. They're used to being in control. They're used to being sort of the center of attention. They're used to being the one that everyone comes to get answers and, you know, that sort of thing. But when you come around, although you haven't done anything wrong, you can't be controlled, and their subconscious feels that. So they make it their personal mission. I do mean that. They make it their personal mission to sort of come up against you and subconsciously make you submit to them. They have a choice when they do these things. They know sort of what's right and what's wrong, but it's you kind of provoke, like your energy provokes it. You don't do this on purpose, but it ends up causing towers. I mean, you tear friend groups apart, but you don't do anything wrong. It's your energy. You're like, yeah, I know I'm an emperor. I'm just chilling. What's up? Like, you don't walk in and try to own shit. You really just stay to yourself. But these people are very prideful. They definitely are very used to kind of showing off and not used to not getting their way. But in the end, it turns out beautiful, but it's a very chaotic disaster. You have people really trying to take you out, but you see how he's chilling. He knows that it's not going to work, but you still present yourself as Page of Cups, although you are Queen of Swords and Emperor. You just sort of retreat. You don't necessarily submit to the antagonistic behaviors or trying to provoke you, or, I mean, you really don't. You sort of, oh my God, you sort of piss off their demons. It's like you subconsciously end up in environments where people have demons. They have dark energies about them. You could be a Libra. You could be an Aries. You could be a Pisces. I don't know why I said Pisces. Why did I say that? I mean, nonetheless, you could be a water sign. Lots of Cups energy here. Scorpio, though, coming through stronger. But now that I've said Pisces, there must be a Pisces. You know how to match energy, though, because you have this divine, like, sense of justice. So whenever you are sort of approaching them as like this Page of Cups, they try to be sneaky, and you will quite literally match that energy because you see it. You know it's not going to work, but you subconsciously, like literally whatever they do, you do it too, but they end up getting taken out playing their own game. I swear to God, it's a game they created. Page of Swords. They never stop watching you, though. Sorry, guys. This light is really bothering me. I just don't want it. It's not... I just really don't want it on. Fine, at least. So they definitely watch you. It's something about you trigger something in their ego. You trigger something where it's like they're so used to being the ones in control that it makes them uncomfortable that they can't control you. Because even though you're nice, even though you're kind, even though you're laid back, even though you stay to yourself, they can tell in your demeanor that you're not easily controlled. And they try to. Here's that Pisces energy of the moon. They try to sort of energetically bully you and make you carry these burdens. They try to sort of keep things beneath the surface where you're kind of forced to utilize your intuition, and they make you sort of carry these burdens that don't belong to you. They want to have the upper hand. They want you sort of eating out of the palm of their hand because that's the environment that they're used to. But you just kind of come in sweet. You don't do all that rah-rah shit, but you end the cycle. And it's like by the time it's said and done, they don't even quite know what happened, and then you've already dipped. You've already dipped. You don't even give them time to like try to do whatever they think they're gonna do, because in the end, you've done this too many times. Whatever energy they tried to steal from you and feed it back to you to manipulate you and make you carry these burdens, and they wanted to sort of trade off this energy, you literally reject it. They don't even know. They don't even know what it is about this light today. Hold on. I don't know. I can't quite call it. You end it though. And it's like you don't ever become part of the tower. You walk into these tower moments that are already happening, and these people just won't admit it. And there's King of Cups and Queen of Swords. Yep. You very well could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, masculine. And there's the Ace of Cups kind of being fulfilled. And it's like you make people upset. This King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck is like you kind of have people around you that are very like materialistic, maybe greedy. They like to be able to control people with money. And when they can't do that with you, it really triggers something in them. But this is every environment that you go to. It's every environment. There's something that it's like you just bring out something in people. Tell me about this. I feel like there was like 2 or 3 of the more recent situation, then it's kind of relevant right now. I do feel like it could be that King of Pentacles, possibly even that Queen of Swords. 7 of Wands, these people are very defensive. Page of Wands, we got fire sign energy on the board, maybe like an immature fire sign. I still see that Queen of Swords at the bottom. Empress, Hanged Man, there's that Pisces energy. Scorpio energy, Death. This is somebody that, did you break up a couple? Oh shit. You literally made them view something from a different perspective. Holy shit. You transformed literally an entire group. Oh my God, there's the Queen of Pentacles. Huh. Where did that King of Pentacles go? You made somebody act very chaotic. You turned this Queen of Pentacles Empress into a Queen of Swords in reverse. But that's who she was anyways. Virgo energy. See Hermit at the bottom of the deck? You didn't do anything other than just be yourself, but it brings something out of people. I'm telling you. 5 of Swords reverse. It's like you see right through all of it. But you only mirror it back to them. So whatever they don't like that you do, they just don't like what they do because you only do what they do. You have a very strict policy. I mean, seriously, you really do. You will not create new energy. You just mirror back to them. And when it's all said and done, they know it wasn't worth it. They know. High Priestess, my God. Hermit, High Priestess, Knight of Pentacles, Emperor, and the Sun, and Ace of Pentacles. Baby, you have your own source of energy. Like, you really do. You know how to create your own opportunities. You have your own light. You have your own everything. Like, you don't rely on the validation of others. That's just the God's honest truth. But it's like you see right through this group, whatever they're trying to pretend to be, with this 10 of Pentacles, happiness. But right under it is Death, Scorpio energy, right? And then we have Empress, we have Queen of Pentacles, but those both came out at the bottom, okay? So it's more of a reversed situation. And I did see that King of Pentacles earlier. It's kind of like 2 women and 1 masculine, I do feel. And I feel that you're the masculine, so possibly 2 masculine, 2 women, I'm not sure, but there's something there where you kind of create these people to be very defensive and very sort of stuck and wondering like, what happened? They never quite know what happened, but at the end, when it's all said and done, they're literally holding on for dear life. Leo energy. Wow. I mean, wow. Oh, all these flipped. I'm not taking any of these though. just want to see. Yeah, they sort of, oh yeah, I am taking those actually. Wow, okay, thanks, Spirit. They literally sort of balance this. I keep seeing this Five of Cups at the bottom. And when I split the deck earlier, that is Scorpio energy. That's like extreme devastation, sadness, and despair, like grief, mourning, you know. So Nine of Cups, we know that they want to be in control. Two of Pentacles, they were sort of juggling what they presented to you versus what it really was. And the Ace of Swords is the truth that they're hiding. And the Seven of Cups is them wanting to cause like confusion with you. It doesn't necessarily have to be like magic, but it could be. But it most importantly is just like a lot of gaslighting and projection and that sort of thing. This also could be a Pisces man against you. You know, you don't necessarily have to be a Pisces masculine. You could easily be this Empress. You could easily be this Queen of Pentacles, or even this Queen of Swords, the one who saw right through it. Strength card, Leo energy. It's like they hold on to you. They try to get this stronghold energy on you. But all you do is work, and it's like you are just so tired of kind of going through this. Like you don't want to continue to choose. Spirit really wants you to get your poetry out, your writings out as much as you can, because they're so amazing, and you are sort of missing that opportunity to express yourself and to kind of show the world your talent, because you are very talented, very much so. Your poetry is very unorthodox. It's very different, but there's an opportunity there. Seriously. Yeah. Gemini energy, Nine of Pentacles. You're very independent in it, and you're very self-sufficient in it. You kind of, it makes you glow, it makes you happy, it makes you thrive. It's kind of what's keeping you going. It's like it keeps you independent. It's very sweet. It's able to relate to a lot of audiences. Tell me more about this writing, please. You protect it with your life, because it is your light source. It's like you've had to, and I get it. I do get it. But you're very kind of private about it. Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups. You have like a deep, vast side. So you may present as this King of Pentacles, right? But you could be both, right? You could be grounded and all of the above, but also emotionally in tune. But deep down inside, you are this King of Cups, okay? You're in this cycle right now, but it's like, you're protecting your light. Possibly from these two masculines, or one masculine who pretended to be King of Cups was actually King of Pentacles in reverse, and it made you, that's the truth, made you feel very fucked off, because they really just wanted to drain you for your light. They put this mask, this facade, and it was this cycle with you. 18 could be significant. Tell me about this king, please. Queen of Cups. Four of Swords. Maybe a little bit, although a sweet connection, right? A sweet emotional connection. A bit immature maybe with their actions, or the way that they express love. Just a little bit immature, juvenile. It kind of made this Queen of Cups trapped in her head. She wasn't really quite sure what was going on, but you had to sort of make sure that she transformed, I guess, you know, your energy did, but it wasn't like that with her. You couldn't do it, because she is you and you are her. Y'all have a past life together. When you're protecting your light with the sun energy, you could be protecting yourself from a Leo. I have an Aquarius here as well. You could have Aquarius placements. You could just be a very positive person. This could indicate your connection to source. It's going to indicate just it being a positive outcome, but with it at the bottom of the deck, I get that it's sort of overall what you had on your mind. But it's like, then you keep doing this other dumb shit, like, you know, you keep leaving, but you get left out in the cold. And then you get this charge of sort of passion, right? Because now you're feeling bad, you're feeling sad, and you come in and try to manipulate people to make yourself feel better. But in the end, it just leaves you stuck. It's not a good cycle to be in. This could be somebody that you have a long history with. I see Six of Cups as well. Y'all can have a long-standing emotional connection. And Four of Swords again. sort of just retreating. I do get that that's this Queen of Cups is probably the only one that's kind of decent in this, beside yourself, of course, but she's just wanting to retreat. It's like she just doesn't even want to go through what is happening right now. She just doesn't have the energy for it, especially with the other two energies. It's like she just doesn't want to be around that. Yeah, she's very positive. People try to dim her light too, but she's High Priestess. That just won't work. Death, yeah, Scorpio energy. There's this transformative energy. Are y'all both transformative energies and y'all found each other? That'd be insane. Manipulating, stealing. You attract all those people. You shed light onto them. And y'all have been doing this for many past lives. All while just pretty much sleeping. You could be doing this in the astrals as well. Wow. I think at this point I'm pretty much channeling. I feel not present. You're doing this in the astrals. That's the fucking truth. Because there are things that you have seen in the astrals that you know for a fact are true, and it's like you're doing this. Yeah. Wow. Almost naively at first until you sort of learned a little bit more, but you still stay to yourself nonetheless. Security and intuition. You have that within yourself, so you never need it from others. Security and intuition. Now, if that's in reverse, right, then that could definitely mean that, like, something's going on in the house that you don't want to tell me, or, like, you know, whatever, you don't want to tell anybody. Dude, I don't feel present. I think I'm sleepy. Delay. Responsibility, be yourself, solitude, unique, conquer, move on, loss. Epiphany and refresh and recharge. Yeah, I need to go to sleep. Baggage. I've been pulling too many readings today. I'm sleepy, guys. I don't remember what just happened in this reading because I definitely blanked out. I hope it was a good reading. I don't feel like we got too far, but I am sleepy. Okay, good night, guys.